Hi, it's me again, and this is the third report. In this report, I'm going to tell you about the first prototype of the chatbot that I made. I just used the large language model and connect that to the knowledge base that I have created with the documents that I have. And how this works, for example, you have an LLM, and when you get the prompt, it will search from the knowledge base the corresponding documents which is related to your prompt, and after that, having that documents, it will generate the answer. For that one, I just used the AWS Bedrock service that allows me to create that knowledge base and then test it based on my documents and making some configurations that I need. For example, how many sources I should get and what model I should use on the guardrails to mitigate some toxic questions and to just prevent your model answering to the kind of questions that you just defined. And let me show you in the screen.
Right, as you can see here, there is a screen of the AWS Bedrock service, and I just connected my LLM to the knowledge base that I have created. And one of the benefits of AWS is, and sometimes when you want to test your knowledge base, you don't have to write the code manually, and just you can use the UI UX to test your knowledge base. I just used Cloud Sonnet 4 model to answer the questions. And here's the source chunks configuration, as you can see here, and it's by default is 5. But if you want your model to get more chunks during the answer generation, you can modify it. For example, 8 documents, 10 documents, but I think it should remain 5 for the test. And here the filters and guardrails, as I told you, and it's used to mitigate the toxic questions, for example, or when someone write the bad words, and when it will detect it, it will just refuse to answer the questions. And the re-ranking is used to filter the best documents from the source chunks. For example, if you just write here 10 and from the re-ranking you just choose 5, it will choose the 5 best related documents from the 10 documents that you defined from the knowledge base. Now let's test it on our first prototype of RAG. Where is QCloudy located? And it just generating the answer, and based on the documents that I gave it. I can show you detail, but uh, the I cannot show you the document, unfortunately. But this is how AWS Bedrock works. Thank you for your attention.